What is up, guys? Boston Mouse 26 here with the next breakdown track in the NF Perception album, and we're going to be reacting to NF OUTCAST. And guys, this is a very cool song. I'm super excited to react to it for you guys. And also, thank y'all so much for the support in my The Following official teaser trailer. If you guys have not already, go check out that. The link will be down in the description below. And yeah, I'm excited to jump into NF OUTCAST, so we're going to jump into this. Make sure to drop a like on this vid, hit that subscribe button down below, turn on notifications to be notified of when I go live, when I upload, when I have stuff coming out, and let's go into the Perception album. OUTCAST, here we go. Alright, let's get it. Let's go.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's where it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs, I don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it there for a sec. Dude, the opening to this is so cool, because you can just hear... Hold up, listen to this. It fades in on Nate being locked in a cell. You hear keys. Right there. Yeah, that was cool.
Woke up in the cell, where am I at? Yeah, it's cold, but I like that. What am I trapped?
Right.
Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. Yeah, that's where it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs, I don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it there for a sec. I like his lyrics at the beginning of this. Where am I at? It's cold, but I like that. Am I trapped? Giving the illusion, since he's locked in a cell, he's trapped, which is cool. And then he says, doors locked, but the keys are in my hands. And then we get that little cut right there where it shows...
That, what am I trapped? Heart's beating out of my chest. Doors locked, but the keys...
Where it shows the keys that he's holding. It's cool. Alright.
In my hands. Yeah, that's where it doesn't make sense, does it? I make songs, I don't make friends. Judge me, might smile, but it ain't that funny. Sing along to the pain, they love it.
I like that start. He says, I make songs, I don't make friends. Judge me. It's cool. Alright, alright.
Along to the pain, they love it. Life's like a merry-go-round, and I'm still trying to figure it out. I like space, I don't fit in the crowds. My whole life I've been airing it out. Well, I'm getting into character now. Feels wrong, but it feels right. My feelings seal tight, real nice, but I will fight anything to win. But I'm not Mike Tyson, I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't like you.
Wow. And then the beat drops. That's sick. My whole life I've been airing it out. I'm getting into character now. I'm assuming meaning this, the kind of darker version of Nate, I guess. With, obviously, we heard in intro 3, him talking to Fear. And yeah, that's kind of why I titled the video the way I did, because we had reacted to the Fear album later, or like earlier last year. Or sorry, late last year when he dropped the Fear album. I reacted to all of those songs. Go check them out. They're on my channel. Anyways. But yeah, I like how he says that, where, am I trapped? I make songs, I don't make friends. Sing along to the pain, they love it. Alright.
Win, but I'm not Mike Tyson, I won't bite you, but I will tell you if I don't like you. I am not the norm, I got my own shoes, I ain't trying to fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate, have we met before? Somebody
Hold up. Hold up. That's a dope bar there. That's a dope bar. I got my own shoes. I ain't trying to fit in yours. Giving the illusion that he's not trying to fit. He's not trying to give off this persona to fit everybody's feel, like fitting everybody's schedule, their agenda. That's not who he is. He wants to do it his own way, which is cool. And then he says, Let me see. Someone told you I was whack. Check the source. Or wait, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. But I will fight anything to win, but I'm not Mike Tyson. I won't bite ya. I think he's like referencing the Mike Tyson fight that when he bit the guy that he was fighting. I don't know. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of this song. Yeah, anyways. And we got him on in a car, okay.
I am not the norm, I got my own shoes, I ain't tryna fit in yours. I never been married, but I felt divorced. Hi, I'm Nate, have we met before? Somebody told you I was whack, check the source. Somebody told you I was back, yes of course. You got a problem with the fans, there's the door. You looking for the old me, check the more.
Wow. Somebody told you I was whack, check the source. Meaning check whoever started that, check it to make sure they're wrong, because they are. And then he says, somebody told you I was back, yes of course. You got a problem with the fans, there's the door. Meaning, if you got a problem with my fans, with my fan group, then you can just leave. You can get out of here. That's a dope bar. And then he says, the next bar, he says, you looking for the old me? Check the morgue. Meaning that the old me's dead. Because he's referencing intro 3 right here. Because he's, at the end of intro 3, Fear knocks out... No, sorry. Fear is knocked out and dumped in a hole in the backyard, which I guess is referencing that. Maybe. That's just my opinion, but...
For the old me, check the more. I'm not a fortune teller, but I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better. Been a year and a half, feels like it's going forever. Ain't no drinking my hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game, yeah, the hawk is running. My thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something.
Wow. Dude. Been a year and a half, feels like it's gone forever. Ain't no drink in my hand, but you know the buzz is coming. Meaning like the buzz of feeling his songs, like, oh, that's so good. And then he says, big steps in the game. Yeah, the Hulk is running. Obviously, the Incredible Hulk is what he's referencing there. It's interesting. My thoughts are funny. It looks like I'm on to something. Yeah, you are, Nate. You are, definitely.
My hand, but you know the buzz coming. Big steps in the game. Yeah, the Hulk is running. My thoughts are funny. It feels like I'm on to something. Yeah. I'm high off the music. My head's in the clouds.
Oh, also, I wanted to... Hang on. Let me rewind that back.
I can see into the future better. Ain't no telling what'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together. Same style, but the songs are better.
I love that bar. What'll happen when I pick up the microphone, get the fans together, same style, but the songs are better. That's a dope bar there. That's dope.
I kinda like it up here, I'm not coming down. I have the music, my head's in the clouds. I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. Running, my thoughts are funny, it feels like I'm on to something.
Fans
I'm
are
high off the
walking
music,
into
my
the
head's in the
cell
clouds.
to take pictures.
I kinda like it up here, I'm not
That's
coming
cool.
down. I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child. They laugh and they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else.
Alright, I want to point something out too here. In this section, he's surrounded by fans while being still locked in the cell, which could resemble like him being locked in with his mind. That's just what I'm getting off of.
I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am nobody else.
Trying to be me.
I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, I'll just be the outcast. I'll just be the
Nate's production, bro. It's so good.
Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it.
What the heck? The next verse he said, yeah, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap. Because he's obviously, we know Nate as like a clean artist. He doesn't swear, he doesn't cuss, any of that. Which could also kind of be giving off beef to these other rappers that have to do that to be able to grow, that have grown a following by doing that with their music. That's just what I think, but then he says, I guess I don't fit the mold of rap because I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Alright.
I guess I don't fit the mold of rap, cause I'm respecting women. I heard your record, I was laughing at it. Maybe they would like me more if I got a little graphic with it. No, I don't wanna blend in with you little rapping idiots. I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at.
And then he says, I don't want to blend in with you little rapping idiots. I'd rather be the outcast. I ain't never putting out trash. Meaning his songs. None of his songs are trash, guys. Trust me. Anyways, and then he says, I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Dude, this freaking song is a banger, guys.
Now trash. I take 100 and staple it right to my tongue. I always put the money where my mouth's at. Feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. What, you don't like that? That's cool, that's great, that's fine. Okay, you can leave now. Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me and I walk into the microphone.
Okay, I want to pause it here for a sec. He says, feels good to be here now. I'm a weird person with a weird crowd. Okay, I mean, I guess you could give off that vibe, I guess. Guys, let me know in the comments, what is your favorite song in the Perception album? Anyways.
Leave now. Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me, you know.
That's cool. Look at this camera work. It shows him sitting in the cell without anything, like he doesn't have that, and then when it flips and says a weird smile, he has the black paint on his mouth. Oh, that's cool.
Got a weird smile, but I like it though. I paint it on me, you know, walk into the microphone and put the caution tape around me like it did in intro one. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now.
And then he gives a callback to intro 1. Oh my gosh. Because he says, puts the caution tape on me like I did in intro 1. Dude. They got me reminiscing now. Meaning reminiscing of the past. Cool. Cool bar there.
Like it did in intro one. Yeah, they got me reminiscing now. Yeah, know I'm about to go mad. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps to the whole track. Ain't no way I'm gonna hold back. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a meth lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it here. Dude, him surrounded by fans in like the different shots. Like, surrounded by fans in the cell. And then it transitions to him on top of the car rapping. And then it goes back into him being like a crowd surfing with the fans. That's cool. Anyways, intro 1. I put the caution tape around me. They got me reminiscing. Never wanted something so bad. Goosebumps through the whole track. That's a dope bar there.
Thinking that I'm cooking in a meth lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. You look a little lost, you ain't get that. Coming from a town where nobody is a rap. I guess I never got the memo once I missed that. Wow. Here I go in my feelings again.
Okay, I missed some bars here. Hold up. Got me thinking that I'm cooking in a meth lab. How I'm blowing up in front of my own eyes. And then he says, you look a little lost. You ain't get that. Meaning you ain't getting the bar that he just gave out, which was the meth lab one. And then he says, I'm blowing up, because obviously with the making meth, I'm assuming there's a lot of explosions with that, but I don't know. Oh frick, this is dope.
I can feel it again, so I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin and I think to myself, I don't wanna fit in.
Wow. That's a dope bar. He says, time to open the doors. They don't know who I am. But I pick up the keys. Obviously the keys are a big resemblance in this album. And put on my Timbs, meaning his Timberlands. Those shoes, I think, is what he's referencing there. And I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin. And I think to myself, I don't want to fit in. Dude, that's a banger bar there. Holy crap.
Once I missed that. Wow. Here I go in my feelings again. I can feel it again. So I lay in my bed in my cell with a pen and I dwell on my sins. I keep wondering when time to open the door. They don't know who I am, but I pick up the keys and I put on my Timbs and I stare at the locks and the tat on my skin and I think to myself I don't wanna fit in.
Nice bar.
I'm high off the music, my head's in the clouds. I kinda like it up
He's
here,
just
I'm
getting
not coming
swarmed by
down.
fans. That's dope.
I'd rather be alone, I am not good in crowds. Which is kinda confusing, I know, been that way since a child.
Dude, if Nate ever sees my reactions, I doubt he will, but dude, I want to be a part of a music video. That'd be dope.
Laughing, they tell me I'll never get out. I'm just trying to be me, I am
He's,
nobody
like,
else.
stressed out, it looks like.
I don't care what you think, I'm just being myself. So I guess for now, yeah, I'll just be the outcast.
Dude, this is such a big
I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
Also, hang on. In that last verse he says, my head's in the clouds, which we know he has a album called Clouds. I'll put the image up there. Which we'll get to the Clouds album after we finish this Perception album. But anyways, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking that he's referencing there is that album, even though this was prior to him bringing out Clouds. So maybe this is a little throwback saying this is what might be coming, but at the same time, that's kind of a stretch. But anyways. My head's in the clouds. I'd rather be alone. I'm not good in crowds. And then he says, which is kind of confusing. I know, been that way since a child. Because it's kind of confusing because he goes out and performs at all these different events and concerts and everything, and for albums releasing. And I mean, I went to his concert when he came to Salt Lake back in 2004, I think, is when he went on tour for the Hope album. But anyways.
Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast. Yeah, trying to focus. Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked.
Take a knife to my head, then I cut it open. Take my brain, put it on the floor, trying to like diagnose myself, figuring out what my motive. Oh, that's such a good bar. And it's cool because now he's alone. There's no one around. That's cool.
On the floor trying to figure out my motives. Y'all thought I was an issue when the door was locked. Nah, you should see me when the door opens. Every night I can hear voices. Put a camera in my face. Might turn Joker like a Mike Poser. Always
might turn Joker like I'm Mike Poser. I don't know who Mike Poser is, guys. Let me know in the comments.
been a little complex, difficult to process. Some of y'all wanna sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Here's some lines you could dissect. If I'ma die, giving everything that I have.
Oh, dude, some of y'all want to sit around and try to pick apart my bars. Bro, he's literally shouting us out. He's shouting the people that are doing what I'm doing, reacting to it, breaking down bars. Oh my gosh, that's cool.
If I'ma die, giving everything that I have. Take a deep breath, I don't need y'all's respect. I'm a reject, kid at recess, playing games with his make-believe friends. Yeah.
Okay. I'm a reject kid at recess playing games with his make-believe friends. Reject. Recess. Make-believe? No. I thought it was going to be like a 2-syllable rhyme there, but it doesn't seem like it. Take a deep breath. I don't need y'all's respect. That's a good bar, too.
I don't ever take a night off. Lights off in a room and I write songs. I might fall into my thoughts once in a while when the mic's off. You ain't never seen no drive like mine. Better hop out of my car. I'm about to unlock my doors. You ain't got a seatbelt on. Better find one. Getting sick of people telling me to smile more. TS was a chapter I'll never forget. It was therapy for me.
Oh, hang on.
Smile more. TS was a chapter I'll never forget. It was therapy for me.
He's throwing back to therapy session. Because he says, TS was a chapter I'll never forget. It was therapy for me. Meaning the therapy session album. Because it's a therapy session in of itself, which is cool.
But it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up. I'm trying to tell him my story.
Okay, hold up.
Now, hey, shut up. I'm trying to tell him my story. I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears.
I'll never forget, it was therapy for me, but it's time to turn the page now. And then he lashes out and says, hey, shut up. Hold up.
I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I ripped up. I'm trying to tell him my story. I'm sorry. I'll never forget it was therapy for me. But it's time to turn the page now. Hey, shut up. I'm trying to tell him my story. I'm sorry. I wasn't yelling at y'all. I was talking to the voices. I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and play them while singing the chorus.
I rip out the drums of the industry's ears for trying to ignore me and playing while singing the chorus. That's a good bar there. All right.
I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast.
It's still being swarmed.
I guess I'll be the outcast. I'll just be the outcast.
Oh, look at this.
Just be
Look
the
at this.
outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
He's literally drawing the smile on. Obviously, he's not really drawing it, but he's giving off the illusion he's drawing the smile on him. That's cool.
I'll just be the outcast.
That's cool.
I'll just be the outcast. Yeah, I'll just be the outcast. I guess I'll be the outcast.
That was cool. Alright, guys. NF OUTCAST is in the books now. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this breakdown. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And definitely stay tuned because I'll have another breakdown coming out. It'll be like every other week now, guys. That's just how it's going to be now. So, yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Make sure to drop a like on this vid. Hit that subscribe button down below. Go check out my other video. Not my NF. Well, you can go check out the NF Intro 3 video, as well as go check out The Following, because both those are really good, and The Following is going to be something that's going to be coming out this year. So, excuse me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and stay tuned for more content, because content's still coming, guys. All right, peace.